Hello guys, good day and welcome to Tech ICT Solutions. On today's repair series, we are going to be working on a laptop motherboard. This laptop motherboard came from a local repair shop. It's an La-B102P Lenovo series. Okay, I am going to take you through the steps that we are going to follow in order to fix this motherboard. Okay guys, after probing the motherboard, I discovered that the main power relay was shorted. This is the current sense resistor. I removed the current sense resistor because it was shorting on both ends. The part that is coming from the power supply is also shorted. The part that is going into the motherboard is also shorted. It therefore means that on both part of the motherboard there are shorts. So we are going to follow the parts and see what component that is faulty in this laptop motherboard. Okay guys, I pulled out the schematic for our motherboard, and this is the current sense resistor I earlier pointed out to. Let me zoom close. Okay, so and taking a closer view on our current sense resistor, this part that goes into the motherboard is shorted. This part that is coming from the power jack through the first and second MOSFET is also shorted. Okay, on this thing, upon checking on the second MOSFET, I discovered that this end, the drain side of this P-channel MOSFET is shorted, while the source side is okay. The drain side is shorted to ground, and then going to this end of the current sense resistor we have a short here, and then from this other side of the current sense resistor going to the motherboard we also have a short. So we are going to trace the short on our motherboard and see which component is faulty. Okay guys, this is our PQ302. This is our PQ302 MOSFET part number 4483A. This is a P-channel MOSFET, and it is the second MOSFET that is connected to our current sense resistor. Okay guys, after desoldering this MOSFET, the P-channel MOSFET, we still have a short on this line. This is the MOSFET here. We still have a short on this line. We still have a short. Okay, we still have a beep sound on this hand. This side there is nothing, so it means our MOSFET is still good. Our MOSFET is not faulty. It means our MOSFET is not faulty. So what am I going to do next? I'm going to inject voltage on this line and see what gets hot. I'm going to inject voltage on this line, both this end and this other end, and see what gets hot on the power rail. Okay guys, after injecting voltage on the motherboard, I discovered that this capacitor here was heating up. It was heating up. So, and I tested it and it's also shorted. Okay, it is shorted. So I'm going to do a live demonstration so you can see how the capacitor is heating up. Okay, let me add flux, a little bit of flux here so you can see. Okay. So let me go ahead and inject the voltage while we observe this way. Let's see, it is melting. You can see guys, you can see how it is melting. Alright, that is the culprit. So I'm going to go ahead and knock it out. Okay guys, I have desoldered the shorted capacitor. This is it here. It is shorted. Alright, and immediately I removed the capacitor, all the shorts on the motherboard disappeared. We do not have any short anywhere on this motherboard anymore. Okay, this is ground, this is ground, this is ground, this is positive, no short, no short. Okay, this is positive, this is ground, no short. Okay, and then on our current tensor resistor, I earlier told us that we were having a short on both ends coming from the power jack and also going into the motherboard. There was a short, so I'm going to check on both ends of the current sense resistor and see if we are going to have a short again. Okay, as you can see, no short. We do not have a beep sound. No short, no short, all the short is gone. So this is where we were having our problem. This is what was causing the problem in this laptop motherboard. So I'm going to replace back the current sense resistor and also the shorted capacitor, and I believe this motherboard will come to life. Okay guys, our motherboard is fixed and I want to test and see if we are going to have it up and working. All right, okay, so at this point, this is the laptop that the motherboard was pulled out from. I have connected the display cable, and right now I want to connect the power cable and see if we are going to have life come into this motherboard. All right, okay. So we have our LED indicator. Okay, let's wait and see. And we have a display here, guys. We have a display. So at this point, our motherboard is fixed. Our motherboard is fixed. Thanks so much for watching to the end of this video. I'll see you in another one.